This is a Doc Talk podcast short with Dr. Jenna Burton and me, James Pikeway.
Getting back to work, getting back to school, and people, adults, children, illnesses are coming back.
No masks.
No masks. You know, the UAE has gone, the mask mandate has been lifted. As my son would call it, the freedom muzzle is gone. And we're you know, so much of the world is in this category. I was in the United States in the summer, and parts of that where, you know, there was no one wearing masks, or just people who were concerned were wearing masks in groups. And of course you could still wear one if you want, but it's mask free. And I'm not that I'm worried about anything, but I am slightly aware of the fact that this means people are going to be sneezing more, they're going to be coughing more, not necessarily into their hands or a cloth or something. And that means, you know, these nasties are going to be circulating. And that worries me a little bit. And when we're talking, I know you want to get a word in. I'm not going to let you get a word in, but I will.
No, I know. We always have this though, don't we? I speak too much.
No. You're supposed to be talking. You're the doctor. But we were talking with some folks back in Canada about kids and, you know, just seasonal illnesses, and they said there's no cough medicine on the shelves. They are barren. It's gone. So A, there's a shortage, and B, there's a demand. So people are sending pictures of just empty white shelves where all of the children's and actually the adult cough medicines too are really running out. It's scary.
So before we even address the mask issue, there has been studies that show that cough syrups work only as well as warm water with honey and lemon. So, you know, people, especially in the UAE, everyone loves a good cough syrup. And sometimes they can feel nice. Sometimes they burn a little bit as they go down. That's quite nice and warm feeling, a bit like the old school whiskey thing that they used to do with a hot toddy overnight if you weren't 100%.
Aren't you supposed to be doing those now anyway? A hot toddy, isn't that mandatory? I thought we're always supposed to have one of those.
I don't think I'm meant to recommend it, if I'm honest. There used to be a patient on one of the wards, a little old lady, and she used to bring in a little bit of Guinness, and it was her iron. So every night it was kept in a lock and key cabinet, and we would give her Guinness. And I think it used to even be prescribed, and she loved it. And it was something she'd done for years and years. Now none of that's allowed, not allowed at all. And I'd say in Dubai, definitely not allowed to recommend alcohol as part of your treatment therapy.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So you're saying cough medicine really, you know, you probably get a decent result from warm liquid, a little bit of warm tea, put some honey in there, something to coat your throat, and away you go.
All I can tell you is that that's what we recommend in the UK, and that's what's been shown. It doesn't mean people don't get some benefits sometimes. Yeah. And is it, I can't remember the brand name. It's like Prespan or something like that.
Prospan.
Yeah. You see, you know it. You've lived in Dubai for so long. You know that's a really well-used, common cough syrup that you get here. And people do sometimes come back and they say, oh yeah, it really helped. It helped suppress my cough. But the reality is that when you've had some sort of viral or bacterial illness, your airways become hyperreactive, and it's that causes the cough. It's like a spasm of the airway. And it's actually quite hard to suppress that. And sometimes that can linger for quite a while after the illness itself's already gone. So yes, cough syrups, if they make you feel good and you feel okay, and just check the ingredients on the back. Sometimes they can have lots of sweeteners in and things like that to make them taste nice, make sure that they're not things that react with your stomach. If you get on with them and they work, by all means take them, check they don't interact with any of the medications you're on. But the reality is, get the kettle on, get your lemon, some honey, and you'll probably be just about as right.